Hello everybody, Luminary Trout here, and welcome back to Cryptid Crush. Let's load where we left off. Chapter 1, Leviathan Waltz. Okay. As you stroll down the sidewalk, you take in the sights of Long Hope's Main Street. Ornate lampposts and old maples dot the boulevard, leading you past buildings and shops. It's all surprisingly quaint, with a few cryptids chatting amongst themselves outside a cafe. One of them, a tall, fuzzy person, waves at you, but you quickly look away. Tara, you never told me Bigfoot was real.
Trust me, the mystique wears off after a few days.
Okay. This is life-changing. How's this the thing that leaves you starstruck? You talk to Ghost, you're pals with Mothman. A Mothman. You continue on your way, glancing at the map on your phone. Only 2 blocks to go until you hit the medical center. There's a buzz in your pocket, a text message popping onto your cell screen. It's a text from Jamie. Hello, Luminary Trout. I hope things are faring well. Thank you for the lovely yet chaotic evening. Hardly slept a wink. I do find Tara rather prickly, but a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Maybe we could hang out sometime. I know someone who may be able to patch up your car. I certainly owe it to you. You start to text back, and bonk into a tall, grizzlied cryptid carrying several stuffed bags of groceries on each arm like some sort of power move. Sorry. Hey, you're that one guy. Oz, right? I'm getting major cannibal eyes from that mask. Biting problems? You can't just say stuff like that. Hi, Oz. Oz leans over and tries to pet the ghost cat, but its hands are full. Determined, Oz shifts the groceries in his arms to free up one of his hands, sets a bag down on the ground, and scratches Taro's fuzzy face. Taro swats back with her claws and hisses. Taro, be nice. She doesn't normally scratch. This one's an exception. Scooping us his groceries, Oz scrunches his bushy eyebrows and squints, trying to force some semblance of a smile, but looks off. Yeah. You really don't know what to say. Oh shoot, speaking of groceries, I've really got to meal prep. I've been living off coffee, peanut butter, and cereal all week. And now I've got to fix my car. How am I supposed to pay for that? Jamie says they know a guy, but can I really trust their judgment? Oz shrugs. I know he means well, but Atlas keeps leading me to dead ends. He just doesn't take this stuff seriously. He poked a werewolf with a stick. Fucking Oz. You think August remembers what happens that night?
Uh-huh.
Let's hope not. Yes, just keep answering in grunts, Oz. Thanks for listening, Oz. Seems I've got a lot on the brain. I've never actually seen a cryptid like you before. I mean, moths and ghosts are pretty self-explanatory, but what are you? Or what are you? How's Oz supposed to answer that? Oz steps off the sidewalk into a small empty lot. He grinds the heel of his boot into the ground and drags it through the dirt. It takes a moment for you to realize he's spelling something. Howler. You think for a moment. You're a vampire?
Excuse my dear here. Obviously, you're a zombie werewolf.
That doesn't make any sense. Oz lets out a hoarse wheeze and walks off. He seems nice. You follow Oz to the Hocus Health Center and Potions and enter to find an unexpectedly cozy atmosphere. As you walk through the shop, you admire the treasures and knickknacks decorating the stuffed shelves. Hello? Anybody home? The front desk is empty and Oz is nowhere to be found. Where'd he go? Hi. Perhaps I can help. Hopping across the wood panel floor is a large, stark white raven. Edith is caring for another patient and left me in charge. Yes, this is the face that it will be the thumbnail.
What do we have here?
Who's this pasty white morsel? The name's Thursday, at your service. I take it you're looking for the Wolfman? He's resting in the east wing, through the breezeway. I'm certain he'd be happy to see you. August is here? There's no way you'd ready for that conversation. Totally. Do you have any charms to ward off bad dreams? I've got a monster problem. Are you, by chance, referring to the three-eyed cat? I'm not a monster. Ah. Well, don't fret, tall one. I'm certain Edith can craft the perfect charm for that. You go on ahead and I'll let her know what's up. And I'll stay here, where it's safe. Very safe. You go on alone, trudging off to the next building. No big deal. You've talked to people before. You slow to a stop at the last room down the hallway, the room August is cooped up in. There's muffled yelling coming from the other side. Do you listen? Yes. Snooping. Oh, I gotta roll a snooping difficulty? Ah, oh, fuck, I forgot my coin. Failure. Result, 1. You walk up to the door but can't muster the courage to listen in. You decide not.
Ring a ding ding, 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 dong.
You decide not to pry after waiting for a moment. Your phone buzzes. It's Atlas. Thank God. Some semblance of familiarity.
Hey.
Have you seen a big guy with horns and huge chompers? Like, I'm talking spiky. Hey, look who's finally up and at 'em. But no, I haven't seen anyone like that walking around. Have you happened to check the sewers? Any cryptids, perhaps? Since I am neither vampire nor sewer gator, no. Would you like to? Check the sewers, I mean? Gross. Okay. Just keep your brain peeled. I'm starting to freak out. Big spiky guy. I got it. Great. Thanks. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Take care. Wait, is everything okay? Yeah, it's all good. The call ends abruptly. He does this every single time. Hear the sound of footsteps coming towards the door. Storming out of the room is a young woman with wild red hair and a black beanie. You walk up to August's room and knock on the door. Hear a loud crash and the sounds of claws slipping on tile. Oh. You feel like you're interrupting something. Hey, I wanted to say hi and apologize for running you over. Hey, don't worry. I was already a wreck. You frown. Just tell me you didn't hear all that. Nope. I'm guessing that was your sibling? Little sister, yeah. She's got a lot on her plate with school and family stuff. I can imagine. Have you seen Atlas? Was he with you? Yeah, he stayed over at my place.
Man.
I guess this was the last straw. Especially after the Stroganoff incident. The what? You choose to keep that thought to yourself. Alice doesn't want to listen to me. What should I do? Do something fun together, have a heart-to-heart chat, don't overthink it. Have a heart-to-heart, do something fun. No, the fun is just a distraction. You need to have a heart-to-heart. Why not pull them aside and communicate with your expectations as roommates? Make sure it make both of you... I can't stink and read. I'm sure it'd make both of you feel better. Talking would be good. Yeah. Thanks.
So, do you need something?
August backs away, eyeing the nearby window. I was in the area, so I thought I'd check in.
I
appreciate it. I should be heading home before lunch.
That fast? I gotta get out of here before the doctor comes back. Oz? No. The mean one. This morning she chased me with needles. Sounds like you have a lot to worry about. I guess. It seems you're both at an impasse, not sure what to say. Whoop, so you're a werewolf, huh? God, I knew you would ask. You weren't supposed to find out like this. I could have been all aloof and mysterious. Gosh, what happened last night? Huh? What werewolf? That's just a myth. But no, I ruined it day one. Is lycanthrope some kind of game to this guy? Well, you are living in a town of monsters, so it's no mystery you'd be one too. Besides, you look so cute, you look so scary. You were vicious. I thought we were totally done for. It won't happen again, promise. I don't know what's gotten into me lately. But I'm getting sick of it. It's okay, we've all got our wolfish nights. Are you? Nah, I'm just trying to relate. Could've fooled me. Yeah, right. You walk out into the hall. You're back in one piece. So how'd it go? It went alright. I still feel kinda bad, but August didn't seem to care. About getting crushed by 2 tons of force? Yeah, it was kind of awkward. Did Thursday send you? Yeah, I got bored. Oz won the staring contest. Taro's fur bristles. Though I sense something amiss. Wait here.
Looks like you fetched everything we need.
Hello?
Indeed.
Thursday, that's your voice? Jesus.
Did anyone see you? You better have kept your mouth shut. Shoot. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Did you contact the others?
Yes. And now, we wait.
Saturday night.
What are you talking about?
It's nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing, huh? That's what's going on this weekend?
Ozzy. Get her.
No, don't get me.
Just kidding. Ozzy wouldn't hurt anybody. Right, big guy?
He was so ready to. Whatever. You're all the worst. What are you doing? Oz scrambles backwards as you approach. Howdy, human. You're the one who put the Wolfman in the hospital, huh? That's brutal. Not on purpose, it was a freak accident. No need to be bashful, I understand. This town must be awfully dangerous for a human, with us monsters lurking around. Are you really a doctor? I'm wearing the coat, aren't I? Anyways, I'm Edith and this is my shop. I don't trust her. But Madhouse trusts her, I think. So, a little birdie told me you were having nightmares. Yes, Thursday, we're aware. Here, this should help. Edith tosses you a twinkly charm bracelet made of beads. It's tacky as hell, but you can tell it was made with care. Isn't it cute? I love making these things. I like it. Thanks. Ugly. Look, kitty cat. I know it's kitschy, but that thing's a travel size protection spell. What does that do? Well, it's a charm that protects you. How much do I owe you? Let's just say you owe me a favor. Money doesn't do much for me. Oh, alright, if you're sure. Speak for yourself, Edith. I love money. Oz nods in agreement. Ignore them. Thursday thinks anything shiny is gold. Oswell, who knows? So you three work together? We're associates. Youch, that's it? You just have to ask, what's between you two really? What's with the name Thursday? Why are you helping me? Why are you helping? The boys threw in a good word. Even if you refuse to sign any paperwork. Besides, I've never seen Ozzy this chatty before. Seriously though, you'd better get out of here. This is cutting into my lunch break. Hey boss, your wolfman escaped. Don't word it like that. Taro, what happened back there? You seem What the fuck is that face? You seem startled. Edith sicked her lapdog on me. Seriously? Don't worry, he didn't stand a chance against me. You're adorable. So where's Mike? I was hoping he'd make the first move. You tap the screen of your phone and it flickers green. I chickened out. Chickened out? I can't face Edith. You look like a boiled legume. Aw, don't say that. Would she even recognize you? Probably not. But forget it. Who cares? Relax, you just ditched your job. Change is bound to be scary. Why do you think I nap all the time? Because you're a cat? No, it's because the world is exhausting. Is this true? You'll figure things out. And no, you're not a boiled legume. You're a tennis ball. Thanks. Let's keep walking. You pass through the empty city square and come to a stop in front of the tall red brick building. I don't know why I couldn't read that for some fucking reason. Through the glass doors and catch a glimpse of a figure dressed in a brightly colored cloak pushing a cart full of books through the lobby. Cute, they've got a library. Don't be fooled. Libraries are treacherous labyrinths. Without a specific goal in your heart, you'll be lost in a maze of books. Bad experience? Nah, I've never actually been in here. Then let's check it out. Entering the lobby, you're welcomed by a hushed peace and contemplative quiet. The front desk is tucked off to the side, unmanned. To the other side is a framed map of the library's layout. The map makes it appear much larger than the outside would lead you to believe. So, where to first? The town archives. No Minotaur can find us in there. They might have an article about me. You'd have to be relevant for that. You walk down a set of stairs into the dark, sectioned off area labeled Archives. Shelves line the small space. A table rests in the center of the room, covered in scattered papers, notebooks, and diaries. Looks like somebody had the same idea. Yeah, and they left a mess. Let's take a look around, and maybe put some things back. I'm on it. You sort through the books and papers on the table. Several things catch your eyes, first of which being an open newspaper. The O'Malley monster, a menace on campus. As finals weeks couldn't get any worse, there's been reports of a monster roaming the school grounds. Not just any monster, but a wild-eyed, ragged beast with iron teeth and a wail like a tornado siren. One student claims they saw muddy handprints tacked through the co-ed dorms. Campus security brushed it off as a lost black bear, but last night I checked. Bears don't have dorm keys. The professors are scared. Freshmen are petrified, and the howling hasn't stopped. How's anybody supposed to wrap up a fall semester with a monster running amok? Want my take? This is some elaborate prank by some loser looking for attention. Try not to give it to him. Oh, hi. You turn to the page and see a rough photograph of a monster peering from behind a half-open window. Focus. If only I could change my dice. Oh. Okay, I just got an instant success. I'll take it. You return to the main pile, checking if anything else might interest you. Werewolf folk and new magic, citizens of the underworld. Anomalon? Anomalonium. Word. Werewolf with new magic. Star marks known as etchets are magical tattoo inked on a werewolf's skin. The most common place for an etch is between the shoulders or the forearms, acting as a shock guard and easing the physical strain of a lunar curse. This magic isn't without pushback, however. Some werefolk take issue with the etch, claiming it reduces endurance needed to shift. Keeping a clear head under the effects of moonlight is considered a feat of strength. A shaggy fur coat easily masks the markings, making it difficult to tell who's the real lycanthrope. Interesting. Focus. Damn it. Whatever. Alright, you've got to reply to Jamie's text. Respond with a simple smiley face and a thumbs up, keeping things short and sweet. Hi. All tied it. Mike, I can't read. Yeah. You look around and find all the papers and journals have been neatly tucked away. Oh, hey. Did you put them back in the right spots? Nope. So, did you find any articles on me? No luck. Bummer. Guess it was worth a shot. If it's that important to you, why not ask the librarian? True. All you've got to do is find them. Somewhere. I'll scout ahead. Taro fades out of view, leaving you to wander the library aimlessly. Okay, so I got my dice changed back. I figured out how to do it. So as you see here, all reliable, a lot of shit. But anyway, we're back to here. Taro fades out of view, leaving to wander the library aimlessly. ... Madhouse was right. You're totally lost in this labyrinth of a library. You know, I tried writing a book once. I thought it'd be a great way to get the thoughts out of my head, but I couldn't hold a pencil. You give Madhouse a sad look. No, it's cool. That's how I got my telekinetic power. Ghosts don't have that ability from the start.
A specter derives their power through dissonance, so I'd imagine it'd take years for a skill like that to manifest.
Hello?
Oh, not to pry, of course.
Whoa.
Who the heck are you?
Why, I'm the librarian. You can call me the Goat Man.
Toriel? There you are. I thought we'd be trapped wandering here forever. You got lost? I knew it. I knew it should have required emergency whistles on entry. Sorry about that. I haven't gotten around to updating today's map. Goat Man. Can I help you with anything? What do you mean by today's map? The building loves scrambling its layout on the daily, which makes our jobs an absolute nightmare, but I live for the challenge. Yes, yeah, no unworldly magic can dissuade me. So don't hesitate to ask for directions. Gotcha. What else do you know about ghosts? Most specters love passively wreaking havoc, quietly but just enough to irritate you. But if you manage to befriend one, they're great for countering the summer heat. And they glow in the dark when they're happy. Isn't that adorable? Gosh, I'm a little jealous. What are you? Why, I'm a dreadful and fearsome devil. You can tell by my lovely wings and horns. Or what's left of them anyway. Isn't Jamie a devil? I think so.
Let me guide you rascals back to the front desk.
Goat Ma'am takes you through the library, ducking and weaving through the aisles. She's fast. Psst. Would you ask Nice Lately how to get my body back? Your body? Ew, not that one. I'm sure I'm desperate, but not enough to warrant crimes against nature. Well, if we had enough toothpicks, I could sculpt you something out of lime jelly. You'd do that for me? Goat Ma'am, how would a rogue ghost go about regaining, let's say, their limbs?
Necromancy's out of my jurisdiction, dear.
Not like that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is there a way to, like, glue him back together? Well, the best thing one can do is strive to find peace and move on. Not happening, Granny. Is it not a spirit's goal to find eternal rest? You should take this time to reflect. Never mind. Get me a necromancer. Aren't you a silly one?
Let me get you kids some helpful pamphlets.
Pamphlets. Strolling out of the library, you flit through the pamphlets that the goat ma'am gave you. How to punch ghosts, existence for geeks, to charm a reaper, life in ectoplasm. These are all terrible. Actually, open that last one. It sounds interesting. You unfold the ectoplasmic pamphlet and Mike begins quietly reading over your shoulder. Let's find a place to sit and read these. Now I'm invested. I think we passed the cafe there. Perfect. The ghost blips back into your phone, leaving you to turn around and nod, skimming through the self-improvement for the undead. Entering the cafe, you're greeted with a sharp air of roasted coffee and funky choral music that doesn't suit the atmosphere at all. Not that you're one to judge, everyone has their odd music taste. You're just here for a chair and a bite to eat. Are you in line? Standing towards the counter is a bundled up cryptid hunched over a tiny coffee cup dressed in layers of warm clothes and a fuzzy hat to match. It takes a moment for them to muster up a feeble reply. I was hoping to change my order, but I think Longhope's coffee is just bad. Noticing another Jamie! Noticing another customer finally stopped by, the droning music suddenly cuts to a peppy folk playlist.
Welcome. What would you like to order? Abyssal cold brew is half off.
Why do you have a... Oh, that's a hat. I thought that was a sock for a second. Jamie? The towering demon freezes up on the spot and checks their flushing bright blue. Their cheeks.
Please, look away.
Oh.
Begone, human.
Gaze not upon my wretched form. You mean your work uniform? Precisely. I am but a worm in this state. Hey, if it's too awkward, I can come back when you're on lunch break. No, I must be strong. I believe I'll have a chai latte and a croissant. You could save $2 if you order an abyssal cold brew. Sure, if you recommend it. No, it tastes very bad. How about an iced green tea? Great choice. You get your croissant and handcrafted beverage, eager to take a sip. With great anticipation, you take a drink. And gag. It's horrible. It tastes like the vacuum of space slattered with the Marianas Trench. This isn't what I ordered. I believe you ordered an abyssal green tea. No. Abyssal. It's where we source our ingredients. Blech. What if I made you a drink that's off menu? I insist. Okay, just don't get in trouble. That's part of the fun. You nudge the drink aside while Jamie heads back behind the counter. Car batteries! What you talking about, Mike? Pardon? If you took some jumper cables and hooked me to a car battery, that'd be just the jolt I need to get my powers back. Are you trying to electrocute me? No. Why would I do that? Who knows? Come on, I wouldn't put you in harm's way. Tell that to your one fanboy. Ouch. Gosh, you're brutal. I'm being honest with you, you know? I don't want you thinking you're off the hook here, slime ball. And a cute nickname? Does that mean I get to call you Meatball? No, seriously, we've got a lot of work to do. Whatever. Jeez, what's his problem? It's like he wants conflict. A little bit. Oh, this isn't done yet. Back in the kitchen, the devil's brewing something truly unholy. And sure, they'll throw in a roasted veggie panini on the side. They search their heart, the perfect recipe comes mine. Dragon's primordial brew, tincture of divine truth, Prismatic tea of unknowable hues. Nah. Oh, not dragons. Dagons. Dagon's primordial brew. Yeah. Drinkomancy. Difficulty 8. Okay. Our dice are back to normal, so this should be fine. Yeah. With an idea in place, they get to work. Their hands move masterfully as they concoct the sweet beverage carefully, crafting a brew to suit a mortal's palates. Here. Jamie slides the cup across the counter. Hope you enjoy. It's a murky What is that? Whoa. That with the bluish twinge makes it feel like an inky abyss of the ocean had been washed out by coffee beans. You look up at Jamie, who stares back at you expectantly. Surely if they're confident that you should be too. It's a little salty, but that just makes it all the sweeter when it combines with a bitter iced coffee base. There's a slight hint of caramel. Delicious. You give Jamie your thanks and leave the cafe. You head outside and find the perfect bench to rest upon. With sustenance in hand, you decide to crack open the trove of pamphlets you were given. Each of them seem to be about self-defense. Kind of strange that the Goatman's first thought would be on how to use your brawn, brains, and charm to kick ass, but to each their own. Maybe you could use these if anything like Madhouse debacle happens again. You could take a nap right about now. Maybe ghosts do leech on life force. It explains why those two are so clingy. Leaning back, you fold your arms and bow your head, letting your eyes flutter close. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling needed. Even if it's for cat food. What? There you are. Hi, Taro. Speak of the devil herself. Taro! You left me to rot. That googly-eyed goat wouldn't stop asking me questions. Oh, a three-eyed cat. I'd never heard of a guardian yangle. May I hold your little paws? Not with those creepy mage hands. Oh no, I'm sorry for wandering off without you, Taro. I figured you wanted to go off and do your own thing. Typically, yes, but on my own terms. Now carry me. You scoop up Taro and give Atlas a call. He's always been your go-to guy for anything, really. Cutscene. Hello. I'm at the bridge. Yeah, I stopped by the clinic. I think he went home. Okay, I'll see you there. The bundled up cryptid catches your eye. They seem lost in thought, gazing out across the river. Feeling a twinge of worry, you quickly cross the street and call out. You alright? The stranger digs around and pulls out a chunk of granite stone. Tied around the stone is a string of woven green clovers. I'm tossing rocks. He hoists it up and tosses it off the bridge, watching it plummet before plunking into the water. You wanna try? The cryptid offers you a mossy rock wrapped in grass and yellow wildflowers. Why exactly? He tosses another stone, this one wrapped in twine and maple leaves. There's a goddess sleeping at the mouth of the river, so I'm trying to wake her up. I've got questions. That's a relief. How do you know she's down there? She tore a chunk out of me in the bay. Apologies, ma'am, but frog legs are off the menu. This town's seriously backwards. Oh, you thought he was joking. Sorry, but I'm still getting used to life here. The name's Robbie. You can keep the rock. Ah, are you new? Very new. I washed up on the beach like a piece of soggy driftwood. That's a real fairy tale entrance. Maybe fate brought you here. Croak. Ugh, sorry. I suppose that'd make me the frog prince. I thought you were a fish. A monster either way. You just have to ask. Where are you from? What does the goddess look like? Yeah, what does this goddess look like? Like me! Green, long fins, awfully territorial, like a little slice of home. So, what's your plan now? Hitch a ride out of town, find a nice pond, and hibernate till spring? Do cryptids generally hibernate? Robbie wheezes a strained laugh. Cryptid? Is that what folk calls us? Like I'm some sort of like I'm some kind of space alien? I figured it was an umbrella term. That's hilarious. And not at all like what they call us back home, which is, get away, you monster. That's terrible. Psh, it doesn't bother me. Or that's what I would say if it didn't actually bother me. Well, I think you're pretty cool, Frog Prince. Do you have a place to stay? I'm squatting in some greenhouse I found. The humidity's easy on the gills. The two of you gaze over the river, hoping some water-breathing dragon would burst from the waves, but nothing happens. With a curt nod, Robbie departs.
Heya!
Atlas! Wait up! I was wondering when you'd show up.
I think we discovered.
Wait. What's up?
I think we discovered a new type of possession.
Huh? Oh yeah?
I'll call it paranormal poisoning,
Excuse me?
complete with alliteration.
Sure.
Cool, right?
Depends. By the name alone, I'm guessing it's some sort of supernatural leak that bleeds into someone else's life essence. Bingo. Pretty sharp. I made that up. Oh. Yeah, don't screw with me. Okay, continue. I'm listening. So, paranormal poisoning is an absolute possession, but rather weaker indirect influence, like keeping a haunted doll by your bedside. Or drinking a can of haunted soda. You got it. How'd you figure this out? Taro, can your buddy and I talk in private? What, you two need some alone time? I'm just teasing. You two get along now. I'll meet you back home. Human. Oh, and she's gone. What did you want to tell me? Well, when I close my eyes, this happens. Fuck. Atlas squeezes his eyes shut, and when he opens them, they're a sharp green with a faint glow. I'm sure it'll wear off soon, but I've been keeping an eye on it. You're still possessed? Atlas, how are you functioning? Willpower, baby. I'm taking you to the doctors right now. I'm calling poison control. No, chillax. Let's not pass up this glorious opportunity. I've got to show you what I can do with this first. Fine, but I'm not happy about it.
Booyah!
I knew you'd understand. I'm gonna lose it. So, wanna join me and look around town? You're still looking for a toothy, spiky guy? With no eyes? Are you just describing Madhouse? Nuh-uh. So you wanna come with? Yes. It'd be good to catch up.
Great! Let's go!
Catch up. He was at your house. How's the Atlas household? We're doing good. I'm in the middle of negotiating a family chore chart. No, I mean back home. Homesickness, roll difficulty. Yeah. With your dad. Ah. I just needed to leave. What happened? I thought your dad was cool. I had a vision. Like a bad one. Did you tell Atticus about it? That's the thing. I think he was the... I shouldn't dwell on it. This is the Mothman we're talking about. So what about you? How are you liking your new home? What happened to your dad? Nothing happened. It's a vision. Besides, this isn't something you should worry about. You're nosier than I am. Atlas, if something is bothering you, you can talk to me, man. Look, it's better with me out of the picture. Atlas, come on. I'm bad luck. No, you're not. Buzz buzz. Pardon me. What the? Atlas turns away and plucks his phone out from his neck fluff. Phew. It's just August. Atlas, where were you?
Jeez, could you talk any louder? Slept in. Yeah, I was gonna call you. Do you need a change of clothes? Alright, I'll be home for dinner, okay?
Sorry about that. Dude, I can't believe you're living with him.
Jealous?
A tiny bit. You and I are neighbors. That's basically planet roommates. This is true. Besides, I'd be a terrible roommate for you. I'm loud and I hardly sleep. I'm like super grouchy. But those things I like about you. Yeah, because you're not living with me. This is true.
Seriously, you're looking for my dumbass brother, not me. I don't know you squat. So get lost before I kick your ass, old man.
Oh, Oz looks like he's ready to fucking snap. Oh? What happened?
Hey, Hazel!
Okay. Huh? What do you want? Looks like we've come full circle, huh, Oz?
You're conspiring with the enemy.
No, we're not. Oz is cool. The what? The enemy. So, what do you want, Feathers? You're gonna be late for dinner. I'm staying at a friend's place. Did you let August know? Nah, he can shove it. Ah, jeez, what happened? Gus was total unapologetic crybaby at the hospital, literally freaked at me for being worried about his flat ass. It's ticking me off. He seemed pretty on edge when I stopped by. Jeez, I'm glad I don't have siblings. Most of us aren't so lucky. God, that's not true. I'm just annoyed. I get you. Sometimes Luminary and I argue, but we always work it out. Usually. So you're Luminary. I've heard a lot about you. We can talk to Gus together. Then you can blame everything on me. Thanks, bro. Hazel walks away. She called me bro.
Hey.
I'm gonna head home, but thanks for today. And for letting me crash at your place. Alice unzips and Atlas zips into the air and soars away. You wrap up the day with a nature walk around the lake. Strolling behind your apartment, you follow a footpath cutting through the thick brush leading down to the water. The sun begins to set over the mountains. You hear the waves lap against the shore and feel a cold breeze nip your ears. The temperature certainly drops around nightfall. You walk the rocky shore, taking in the scenery as you go. Maybe it's nature's charm talking, but you feel at peace. A pair of leather boots sit at the water's edge, a rolled up piece of paper poking out of one of the shoes. Huh? You wander over and examine the misplaced gear. Did somebody lose these? You lean down and snatch the parchment out of the boot. Unfolding the makeshift scroll, you realize it's a torn page from a wordy textbook. Certain passages are circled in red pen. It's no treasure map, rather a passage describing aquatic monsters around the world. This could be a clue. Your adventurous spirit declares hastily, crafting a wild story behind these misplaced boots. Kersploosh. With a gasp, you see a sleek, shimmering emerald tail breach the water. You scramble for your phone. There's no way that's a whale. It's gotta be her. How'd she stray so far from home? Does she look like the picture books? The tail sways a moment before sinking back into the waves. With a wistful sigh, You stuff your hands into your coat pockets and head back. After returning home, Atlas tucks himself away into the attic to work at a broken down radio. Some time passes and soon after there's a knock on the Mothman's door. August, I saved you a plate in the fridge since you didn't come down for dinner. Oh, sorry, I lost track of time. What are you doing? Trying to get this freaking radio to work. Want me to take a crack at it? You'll break it. August sits on the edge of Atlas's bed, folding his arms behind his head and falls back onto the comforter. You're probably right. I'm sorry about last night. I should have stayed with you when you were hurt. It's okay. I was rather unpleasant back there. August seems hesitant, his words hiding what he's really feeling. You think you could run some errands while I'm out tomorrow? You need to pick up some fabric and then swing by the pharmacy for me. Sounds boring. Consider it a second chance after last night's kerfuffle. I mean, it is kinda sorta, slightly your fault for trusting the scatterbrain. Don't say that, Atlas. Sorry. I like having you around. You just gotta step it up. Set a good example. So no more all-nighters, got it? Yeah, sure, when you wear shirts that actually fit. Ha. Now come downstairs. June wants to show you the jigsaw puzzle she's working on. Hey, Gus? August glances over his shoulder at Atlas, as Atlas holds out the portable radio in his wings. Could you fix this, please? I'll see what I can do. The two make their way downstairs. You return home after greeted by a happy Taro. You scratch under the cat's chin and she rubs her face against your open palm. Following your usual evening routine, you fix yourself dinner and settle down for the night. Finally in bed, you find yourself twiddling the charm bracelet between your fingers you have been gifted. You roll onto your back and examine the wooden beads. I wonder if this thing will actually work. You tuck the charm under your pillow. Tara floats down and tucks her little paws under her belly, her third eye staying wide open as she dozes off. Some time passes and a voice cuts through the dark.
Hey, you still awake?
Yep. What's on your mind? So, I was thinking. I bet you I was a musician before all this. A real star chasing his dreams on the West Coast. I fought skeezy managers, threw parties and... Dude, you're probably a prom DJ before Elkhorn Station. I would never. You stinker. What about you? What pays the trespassing fines? I worked at an electronics store, then part-time at some seasonal haunted store. Also, I've never been caught, so shush. Haunted house, huh? Were you like theater kid or something? Band kid. I played the trumpet. Oh my gosh, me too. Probably. What did you play? Oh, you know Madhouse is a bass guitar guy. Cause the sky's the limits when you're making shit up. You really don't remember anything. Nothing outside the station. But that's okay. I feel like we're close to a breakthrough here. I had fun today. So, thanks. Night, band geek. Good night, rockstar. You finally drift off to sleep. Oh lord. You sit alone on the far end of your old overgrown yard, staring out into the woods past the overgrowth. You hug your knees to your chest and wipe tears from your eyes, sniffling. Hey! A pair of bright red eyes peer out from the bushes ahead. You don't respond. What's up? Nothing. Ducking and weaving through the brush, Atlas looking rather scrappy in his overalls and torn open boots. Do you like my new shoes? They don't fit. Exactly. It's so I can still grab stuff. Atlas picks up a stick between his talons and swishes it around. Want to see me draw? Okay. The moth drags a stick through the dirt and scrawls something out, all while standing on one foot. Ta-da! You look down on the ground and see two shakily drawn stick figures holding hands. One figure has big eyes and feelers. You and me? Atlas looks rather proud of himself. You're just trying to make me feel better. Is it working? What's the matter? Nobody believes me. Believes what? That you're real. Everyone says, "Ooh, you're playing pretend. That you're just an imaginary friend." The photo? Didn't you take my picture? It's too blurry. Hopping across the ground, Atlas flops onto the fallen log next to you. Sounds like you need more proof. He digs around and plucks a feather from his neck fluff. This should do the trick. A feather? Everybody's gonna think you're a crow. You hear leaves rustling, heavy footsteps marching through the dense forest behind you. Huh? Who's there? Look back and see Atlas is gone. Your backyard and the forest, everything is gone. Wake up. Got pushed a little bit of makeup. Towering over you is a gruff, long-haired stranger dressed in white t-shirt and slacks. A piece of copy paper with a squiggly face scribbled in the marker is taped to his face, acting as some lousy mask. Oz? What are you doing in my dream? Intruder claps a hand to his chin and peels the paper off his face. Bad disguise. The Howler hoists you up in his burly arms. His hands are rough and his forearms are etched with tattoos. Watch your head. Oz tosses you like a trash bag and you fall out of bed. Laying down on the floor, you stare up at the ceiling, your heart racing in your chest. Hear a knock at the door. And another knock on the door. Are you going to get that? Absolutely fuming, you leap to your feet, march to the kitchen, and glare through the peephole. Whoever it is, they're blocking the peephole. You open the door. Good morning. You're relieved. It's a friendly face, but irked at being woken up at such an early hour. Couldn't you have just texted me? I felt like any more texts might be rude since your phone is now home to a ghost. Mike's not a digiped. Can I come in? I brought breakfast. Yes. And Jamie reaches into their day bag, and pulls out a fragrant loaf of pumpkin bread alongside a plate of muffins. You look at the muffins. All is forgiven. You step aside, letting the devil into your apartment. Jamie's horns clonk against the doorframe as they walk inside. I want to write August a sympathy card. Jamie strolls through the kitchen and places their bag on the table. Reaching inside, they pull out a fistful of markers and a blank card. That's not a bad idea. But where do I start? With a drawing? Write a poem? Let me do it. With a drawing. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Just draw what's ever in your heart. My heart? Oh lord. Squatting down, Jamie pops the lid off one of the markers and begins drawing on the card. You try peeking over Jamie's shoulder at the doodle, but they sheepishly block your view. Can I see it? Not yet. Perfect. We should be good to go. Do you know where August lives? We can walk there together. He lives just up the road. I say, doesn't Atlas lives across the street, and he lives with August. So, you should be able to put 2 and 2 together. Sure. We can talk car damages on the way. The muffins weren't enough. I thought you said it was just up the road, not a hike. Would you prefer we drive? In that death machine? I wouldn't trust driving it across the street. It's not that broken. August Cabins is exactly what you'd expect in the middle of the woods. Rustic, overgrown, but sturdy. The furniture on the porch looks hand-carved, potted ferns resting on each step leading to the front door. The only thing out of place is August, shovel in hand, digging a big hole. As the two of you approach, August hops up and calls out to a kid kicking wood chips in the nearby flower bed.
Junebug, you're gonna get splinters. Why don't you come over here and say hi?
Hi, August. I'm busy.
Morning.
look who's back to normal. How you feeling? Just peachy. If you're looking for Atlas, he's asleep in the attic. Atlas lives in your attic. Well, attic might be the wrong word. It's more of a loft. We got fairy lights and everything. Oh, that sounds lovely. Atlas is a serial couch surfer. He'll crash wherever he can fit his feelers into.
Oh, boy.
The lad's down on his luck, that's all. You called him a pest.
Man.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. How'd you get stuck with Atlas anyway? He's an old family friend. We're happy to have him. We brought you a card and pumpkin bread. Oh wow, this smells great. And a card too? Yes, please open it. That's awfully kind of you. Tearing open the envelope, August pulls out the get well card and opens it. August's eyebrows furrow as he stands there staring down at a little card, a concerned look on his face. You're bleeding out of your eyes. If that's how you interpret it. It's a little blue guy on your head. That's my soul. Damn. I didn't know you were a baker and an artist. That's so cool. Jamie grins. August chuckles, tucking the card into his back pocket. Thanks, you two. August throws an arm around you and Jamie, giving you both a friendly side hug. Hello. Hope you get better soon. You give Jamie a gentle nudge. Jamie jumps and angrily looks around, only to realize it's a puny red-haired girl yanking on their tail. She looks up at Jamie and asks, "Is that a mask?" "No, it's my skull." "Is your brain in there?" "It should be." "Can I see?" "I would die." "Hey, you rascal. This is my daughter, June. Did you know octopuses have 9 brains in their arms?" June kicks the devil's shin. "Tag, you're it." She runs off, yelling and flailing her arms around. "What?" "I'm sorry for scaring you. Have you ever played tag? You're supposed to chase her around." "Yeah, it's all good and good fun." "Okay, sure, that sounds easy enough. I can have fun. They'll be fine." Glancing at the large shovel August is leaning against, you raise an eyebrow. There are no shrubs or saplings around needing to be planted. "What's with the hole?" "I'm doing some yard work." "Uh-huh. I find it relaxing. This feels like a werewolf thing. I'm certain it's a normal human thing. Maybe if you're a grave digger."
Grave digger?
August tumbles into the hole.
Get a load of this beefy boy digging around the dirt. It's great to meet you, bud.
You're haunted?
Double haunted, actually.
And you're okay with this?
For now, at least. I can't believe a werewolf's fallen for me. Did I come on too strong? August hoists himself up out the pit, rubbing his back while he winces. Oh no. I got the message. August, meet Madhouse Mike. He's a lot. Like
the radio guy.
yeah. Why is the music so loud? Music. Down a little bit. Okay, maybe not that much. Okay.
I'm a ghost in need of a man with a shovel. Wait, you remember me?
Vaguely. But that paranormal stuff makes me queasy, so I try to avoid it.
Let's turn the voice up. How about that? Not that much. Yeah.
That's okay. It's not for everyone.
True. One sec. Junebug! Time to get ready for school. June, no biting. Help me. What is your plan exactly? You're gonna find my body and my hat too. That bastard's gotta have it. Mike, that feels wrong. Is this really how you'll find closure? Sure, if closure involves shovels and felonies. We're not doing that. Fine. I'll do it myself. Give me your phone. I'm not giving you my phone. Mike is losing it. Okay. Look, Mike, I know you're desperate, but you can't force people to do what you want. Like drinking poison. Got a lot of nerve, meatball. Seriously though, is Atlas okay? He's alright, but why don't you ask him? Just shove me in a meat grinder. Don't be so dramatic, dude. If you apologize to him, I'm sure it'd clear the air. Meat grinder. Well, thanks for stopping by, you three. Not a problem. Yeah, it's always nice getting to know your neighbors. Could you give us a tour of the graveyard, neighbor, since we're new in town? Why there in particular? It's for my spiritual well-being. That is a rather important journey. I admire a ghost taking charge of his afterlife. Yuck. See? All I had to do was ask. I'd be happy to help. You're not creeped out? Nah. I hear it's a great spot for mushroom picking. Not alone, of course, but it's just common sense. So it's settled. How about a swing by and pick you up after work? Since it's a bit of a drive. Sounds like a plan. What about you, Jam Slam? Feeling adventurous? As thrilling as creeping around a cemetery sounds, I'll have to pass. I felt bad for leaving Atlas out. You decide to take the long way home. While you're walking home, you spot two figures, recognizing one as Goat Ma'am, who's pacing around.
I wake up to find half my zucchini patch has been chewed to bits. Some hooligan's been ransacking my garden.
Sounds like a giant woodchuck. The second figure is a tall woman dressed in a nautical blouse.
A woodchuck wearing a coat and trousers.
It says the talking goat. Unrelated. You stroll into view, catching the goat ma'am's eye. She greets you happily while the woman looks on.
Good morning, dear. Have you seen a fellow with the most dreadful posture wandering this street?
Yes.
Oh my.
Someone's been stealing rocks and plucking flowers from Parsnip's garden.
Goat ma'am!
I'm not calling you by your wizard title, Parsnip. That's too silly even for me. It's endearing. Don't see me wandering around calling myself human, ma'am. That's because you're not a creative person.
Phew.
Uh-huh. So, have you seen him? Sounds familiar. I did stroll by a guy skipping rocks yesterday. Into the river? Think back to the stone Robbie gave you and frown. It's still in your coat pocket. Can you steal rocks? Maybe. Yeah. Noted. The woman holds her hand out for a shake. I'm Tessie. It's nice to meet you. Reach out, the two of you shake hands. Her grip is firm but gentle. Luminary. Goat ma'am! Tessie chuckles. I'd better get going. You should swing by the lake sometimes. And let frog legs know purple lupin flowers are my favorite. Tessie smirks and gives Goat Ma'am a big pat on the back before sauntering off her merry way. Hey, wait a second. What is it, dear? Never mind. Now, where's your ghostly companion? I do hope those pamphlets were helpful. Yeah. Thanks. Meanwhile, face down in the dirt is a self-proclaimed frog prince sprawled out like he's giving the earth a hug. A lone zucchini rests within his claw's reach. A weapon, perhaps? This is starting to feel like a crime scene.
Hey, you okay?
Craning his head to one side, Rob opens his glossy fish eyes and squints up at the bugs staring down at him.
Maybe he's overheating?
Atlas reaches a hand over to reaches over and touches Robbie's fluffy hat. The fish man doesn't budge. Plucks the hat off the fish man. Robbie rips the hat out of Atlas' grasp and plops it onto his head. What are you doing? Thought you were dying. You alright? Oh. I tripped. You see these webbed feet? They're shit. I'm like an ugly featherless penguin. Rob straightens up before slouching back down again. I hear, all I've got are these wings and chicken legs. He eyes up the Mothman and frowns. So you're a cosplayer? What? Because that's one strictly interpretation of the Mothman. Blech. Wasn't he some sensational hoax? But hey, whatever sells bumper stickers. You can't sling words around like that around. Hoax? Yes, it's insulting. I'm standing right here. And stand up straight. So, it's not a costume? Whoa. Have you been living under a rock? A rock under a rock? I see. Want to talk over coffee while I catch you up to speed? You seem like a real fish out of water. Okay. Then I said, Terry, get out of town. Who knew opossums could be so chatty? Only when it's gossip. Hey Atlas. What's up, flyboy? Just chilling with my good buddy. Hello. You look at the ghost expectantly. He's gonna say something, and you know it can't be good. Atlas, I just wanted to say, what a rebound. You got a thing for green guys and hats?
That was a question from your Darkwatcher interview, wasn't it?
It was.
And you thought I wouldn't notice. Looks like Mike's out of material.
Oh. Atlas' eyes flicker a sharp green with a faint glow.
Ugh, you look terrible. Your face is gonna get stuck like that, you know. Have you been taking care of yourself? Oh, I know! A riddle would perk you right up.
Is this a prank? No. Then piss off. You got it, boss. Atlas. Yeah, you're gonna want to call a doctor for this guy. Or a priest. I do it myself, but I can't figure out how to open doors. With a yelp, Atlas' eyes twitch and shift back to a bright red. We're taking you to the clinic. Rob, get him. Bad idea. You know Edith experiments on people, right? In the hospital basement. No way. So unless you want to see me pinned to a corkboard, I advise against it. I don't know, that feels like a stretch. Do you have any proof? I dare you to sneak down there and see for yourself. Sounds boring. I'm interested in phantoms, not Frankensteins. What if you visit Goat Mam's? She knows a thing or two about ghosts. That's not a bad idea. You should donate Madhouse to her collection of antiquity. No. Don't worry. I'm just joking. I'll talk to Goat Mam after I run some errands. I've got to prove I'm the greatest stay-at-home rat man around. Lest I be banished to the crawl space. Taking a page from Tara's playbook, you spend the afternoon loafing around the house. After a lazy dinner, you wander outside where you meet up with August. August drives a blue pickup truck plastered in scattershot of feel-good bumper stickers. Someone scrawled, "Wash me" on the dusty back window. The interior is littered with crayons, coloring books, a cup of mystery soda, and a single palm tree air freshener dangling off the rearview mirror. Slide to the passenger seat and the back cushion suddenly drops, giving you a mini heart attack. August quickly grabs the seat and snaps it back into place. Sorry, I forgot I broke that. How? Gus, why does your license plate say Beach Babe? Don't worry about it. Do you have an aux cord? No, but you can check my CD stash under the sun visor. You flip the visor up, down, and start digging through August's music collection. Oh, it's got awfully bright all of a sudden. Someone must have turned a light on. CDs are much easier to read. Classical music, spa ambiance, baby sing-along songs. You don't want to listen to any of this. Look over and see two massive headlights blaring in the side mirror. You shield your eyes at an imposing crimson logger truck riding the blue pickup's rear. Don't brake check. Truck swerves into opposite lane, veers past you. Glancing at the cargo makes you uneasy. Can't quite make the shapes out in the darkness, but you swear it's squirming. August shoves his hand out the driver window and flips the truck off as it disappears around the bend. The pickup truck rolls through the graveyard's broken gates, its bright headlights beaming across the abandoned lot. The three of you hop out and August twirls his jangly car keys strung on a seashell lanyard and whistles. Phew! We're not driving back that way. We could have been steamrolled. Gravel crunches under your shoes, your flashlight shining. It's a doggy. Shining over the mossy headstones, the singing crickets and icy wind bring a gloomy peace to these old resting grounds. Hurry up, slowpokes. Maybe keep it down. I'm sure there are spirits here trying to rest. You got a heartbeat? Yeah, last I checked. Then stay in your lane. Grr. Yeah, sure, I mean, you're the ghost here. Oh, bug off. Gus is trying to help you. Did he bring the shovels? We're not doing that. I'm starting to doubt this spiritual well-being thing. What do you actually want, Mike? I'm searching for myself. Literally speaking, I wouldn't get your hopes up. The three of you start looking around, hoping to find a stone marked with a mic.
I found a mic!
August calls out from the grave marker, gesturing you to come over.
That's not me. I know if it were me.
You sure? What's your last name? Madhouse. No, I'm being serious.
My name is Madhouse. Look for a guy named Madhouse.
I don't think so.
You don't remember, do you?
What kind of loser forgets their own name?
You. Sorry, I'll keep it down. Let's come back when we've got more information. You want to leave? It's getting pretty late. Then let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way. Madhouse blinks out of sight. Be careful. I want to go home. We can leave, right? I mean, Mike's in his natural habitat. Like, releasing a mountain lion back into the wild. I couldn't do that to him. Well, you've got more patience than I do. I nearly freaked. That explained the ears. Well, tour's over. I need to make a phone call. August strolls off the pad and fishes his phone out of his pocket and dials a number. How's things? I wanted to check in. Atlas, the oven is off limits. You invited Jamie over? Okay, just keep me posted. And tell Junebug Papa loves you. Not you, June. Yes, you too, Atlas. Hello? Anybody home? Gotta be lying around here somewhere. Maybe they're right. Mike's got no clue what he's doing here. Or why anybody bothered. Hey, cutie. Place your headstone next to mine. Let's spend an eternity together, darling. Go to hell. I saw him first. You freaks are the reason the dead don't speak. Please, pay them no mind. They'll be gone by morning. Huh? Now please, allow me. Madhouse feels a spectral hand touch the visor of his hat. This momentum is rather precious to you. Hats off. Roll to... What? The hand gives Mike Cap the gentle tug and tears it off the little ghost's head. He shrieks and reality is torn from him. Mike? You look like hell. Where have you been, bedhead? Mike's standing half asleep, slumped against the studio door frame. He's face to face with his producer who's clicking a pen in her right hand, annoyed. Is it that obvious? Let's just say we're lucky this is radio. Have you been getting enough sleep? They both know the answer. Sure, but what about you, Dibs? Yeesh, there's not enough hours in the day. Especially with our holiday special just around the corner. Boss wants things wrapped up in a real tidy bow. I'm holding out for this year's holiday bonus. If we even get one. Debbie takes a sharp breath. Let's focus on you, okay? You're the star here. I just schedule interviews and you push buttons, okay? Aw, come on, you got me this gig. Mistletoe Mike wouldn't exist without you. You do look good in a Santa costume. They both laugh. Now give us an outro. Like on the spot, boss's orders. That's it. Your mind clung to this. No fight, no tragedy, but a boring day job. Don't make anyone a cryptid these days. Madhouse chokes, straining against the crushing grip of this invisible foe. He squeezes his eyes shut and blips back into your phone. But nothing happens. Madhouse strayed too far. Oz shambles through the graveyard like a zombie. A tired zombie. Plucks a toadstool here and a moss chunk there, per Edith's orders. Squeezing his eyes shut, he stifles a big yawn. He steps into something and nearly slips. Oz lifts his boot up to her and peels whatever it is off the bottom of his shoe. It's Mike's hat. Mushroom? No. It's a melted baseball cap? Oz is scuffed, tossing the hat aside. Gross. Mike, where are you? Come running, skidding to a stop when you nearly crash into the howler. You scream at the sight oh, it's just Oz, lurking around in the dark, alone, in a graveyard, just like you, except he's a monster and built like a sycamore tree. I'm so sorry. You! August marching through the wood, through the dark paces behind you. What does Edith want? Did she send you to come screw with me? August eyes the sky with suspicion. Where's the bird? Oz rolls his eyes. Did something happen between you two? All Oswald cares about is his so-called favors. I'll pay my stupid bill, so quit hounding me. Oz lifts a finger and August pauses mid-rant. Oh, you go ahead. August waits patiently as Oz writes something down his little clipboard. He shims over and glances at the note. Oz holds it out for August to read. Oswald says I'm right. He's horribly wrong, and he'll be fleeing to Alaska post-haste.
Mother of...
Oz stomps on the wolfman's boot. Or foot, not boot. Ooh! You don't have time for this. Turning away, you zone out the bickering and wave your phone around trying to pick up a signal. A red splotch catches your eye. Strolling over, you squat down, pick up, and pluck a hat off the ground. It's Madhouse's hat. It's hot in your hand, crackling with supernatural energy. Uh-oh. Guys? An eerie hush falls over the resting grounds. You look back to find two cryptids brawling like monsters. Odd lunges aiming for the wolfman's neck, but sleek face mask blocks his bite. August retaliates by chomping the howler's arms, shaking him like a chew toy. What the hell are you doing? We're not supposed to be fighting each other. August! The monsters freeze up. August spits the howler's arm out of his mouth with a disgusted whine. Both of you! Sorry. Oz folds his arm and sulks. What are we doing again? Can't get a hold of Madhouse. Sure, we split up, but I didn't think he'd disappear. I knew this was a bad idea. Give me that hat you're holding. It's Mike's, right? I'll sleuth them out. What, you got a sixth sense? Oz reaches into his overshirt and bumps into the wolfman. Nah, Ghost's got this ozone sort of smell to him. Oz draws a silver dagger from his coat and cuts through the air before him. Eek. Hello? Mr. Walker appears. What the fuck is going on? Lantern. What is that thing? Why, you're rather rude. Not that it matters now. You'll all be gone by morning. Oz hisses through clenched teeth. Hey, that lantern's giving me the creeps. It reeks. Oz lunges, darting towards the side before bashing the hilt of his dagger against the lantern. Silver stab. The fuck is going on? Oz stabs lantern for 1 damage and flicks shadowy threads off the blade. Oz looks to you for further instruction. Hit him with the magical blast, lower its defense. Lower... Madhouse is tethered to your phone, right? What if you tried calling him back? Kazap. So I need a roll of 7. Nice. Angles his phone at the lantern with a wild bolt of green lightning spikes through the air, dealing 1 damage. Lantern's brawn is lowered by 2. Brain's low. Okay. The shadow laughs and tips his hat. Rather impatient, are we? I don't mind. Now, why don't you go first? It's time to put your new abilities to the test. You miss Taro. Lantern summons Will-O-Wisp. August wants to bite. You go ahead, buddy. Alright, deals low damage 1 to 3 times. Move works, but additionally hits are less likely. Bonds versus Hustle. Lantern. Hustle -2. And your brawn is +3. Howl. Raises Gus's brawn. Additional rate. Okay. Fight back. Seconds raise guts. The enemy attacks before you act. You deal damage to the attacker. Snip. Lowers target difficulty. Onslaught. Who should be the target? Mr. Walker, Lantern. Yeah, I feel like the lantern is more dangerous right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got that. Easy. August goes wild. Takes 1 damage, 1 damage, 2 damage. Blessed by the moon's silver light, August say, ooh. While you look at August nervously. Okay. I'm scared of Mr. August. Or Mr. Walker. Deals moderate damage that increases higher target on a... Okay. Glare. Piercing damage. Power mod. Gut punch. Lowers target guts. Bandage wounds. No. What can I do? Bash. Focus. Cheer. Kazap. Occult versus brains. I have 0 occult. Mr. Walker has -2 brains. Okay, let's go Kazap. Mr. Walker. Because I'm worried. Okay. Hands her phone at Mr. Walker and shoots out a burst of electricity, dealing 6 damage. August is frozen for 2 damage. Clinging fog. Ugh. August is horrified. Cuts. What? Lights out. Spectral hands shove painful memories to the forefront of your mind. The sharp breath Oz wipes his eyes. The wisps fade. Mr. Walker fuels the lantern so it can act sooner. Huh? What the fuck is going on? Finds their courage. I hope you know I am just as confused as probably all of you. Fuck it. Do a onslaught on Mr. Walker. Yay.
Yeah!
3, 5, 7. Okay, well, Mr. Walker's dead. So now we just gotta take out the lantern. Moderate damage, lower target's guts. Silver stab. Yeah. Okay, simple enough. For 1 damage. Fuck. What? Interesting. Deals moderate damage, lowers the target brand brawn. Targets mod regen health on a single target. I don't know if we're gonna win this one, guys. Howl. Bite back. Raises guts. Sniff. Lower the target's difficulty. Yeah, I feel like we need to do that on the lantern. Ooh, roll again. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. August wants. I don't care if you want to attack Oz. Don't right now. Walker. Okay. Quit trying to attack each other. Bandage wounds. No. Glare. Deals low piercing damage, slightly lowers the target. Does moderate damage. Gut punch, I guess. Okay, you did 2 damage. Yay. Onslaught.
Hey, not bad.
1 damage. 2 damage. That's it? I don't know what to do. Bash, focus, cheer. Bash. It's only gonna do like 1 damage. What? And Mr. Walker got healed. Okay, we need to fix that. Let's see how much this does against Mr. Walker. Roll again. Yay. For 5 damage, that's good. Okay. August. Onslaught. Guys, that's like the only good thing you have right now. And you continually get healed. Now me. Bash. Because for some reason this does a lot of damage.
Heck yeah!
For some reason that does more damage. What can you really do? Glare. Piercing, lowers target power mod. No. I mean, it's already got a bad power mod. I mean, I could lower its difficulty. That'd probably help. So, August. Sniff it.
Hey, not bad.
What's the lantern gonna do? Okay, so now it's at a difficulty of 5. Mr. Walker's at difficulty of 6, but he's dead right now. So now what kind of damage will this do? 2. So it did absolutely nothing. And he's healed again. Oz! Onslaught! Go! Come on, you got it. 3, 5. That's it. Okay. Good. Glare at it, I guess. Because let's see what this does. Lantern is startled, feeling queasy for 4 damage. I'm getting there. Wait, what did that say? The lantern begins to fracture and will abyss seep through the cracks. Oh dear. Now this is rather irritating. Lantern's guts minimize. Current -1. Occult minimize. Witchwalker's POW mod increased by 2. Madhouse is in there somewhere. He's gotta be. Why did you put my friend in a lantern? Of all things. Kazap. Brains. I'm not really feeling any of that. Focus. No. Fuck it, bash. Punch the shit. If that doesn't work, punch it harder. Oz. Stab the shit. Not glare at it, because that did more damage than stabbing it. Somehow. Failure. No. Yay. POW mod and lantern for 3 damage. Okay, August, you want to do something so fucking bad, even though... Okay, it's back at a 7, so you get to sniff something. Yeah. So now it should be at a 5. What's gonna happen? Nothing? Okay. Punch it. Seven damage. Nice. Okay, it's preparing to attack. Gut punch. No. August. Onslaught. Because maybe it will do more. I don't know. 2, 4, 6. Yes, August. Thank you. Turn count 21, rank A. 15 for S. Okay. The lantern shatters, and a geyser of ghostly lights spill from the broken glass. With a wail, the shadows shield his face from the flash. Just like that, disappears. Today's my last day, Mike. I'm moving to Seattle. Her last day, but the season hasn't wrapped. Debbie can't just leave. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want you to quit. Not because of me. You know I can't do this without you. If you go, I go. Aw man, don't be like that. You gotta hold down the fort, okay? Turning away, Debbie reaches for her backpack. Here, I want you to have this. Debbie holds out a small box wrapped in festive paper and ribbons. Tag note, to the host I owe the most, is taped to the side with a little heart. Cheesy. It's a bit early for gift exchange, Debs. Yeah, but I'd rather save on shipping. Mike takes the gift and slides it open. Inside is a simple red cap, horns sewn to the crown. The embroidery is not the best, and it was hell finding matching thread, but I had fun making it. You made this? After examining the hat like it's some sort of rare specimen, Mike twirls it around and plops it on his head. I love it. Decent at best. Debbie playfully elbows the host's shoulders and cracks a grin. Tossing the gift box aside, the two hug. There's a moment of ease before Debbie swats the red cap off Mike's head and catches it in the other hand. Can I get an outro? Like on the spot? She hands the hat back. If you've got one. Call me King Tut, cause that's a wrap. Now close the casket and watch out for spike traps. You've still got it. Raise hell for me, okay? A bright green hand shoots out the shattered lantern. It slaps down and grabs a mossy headstone. Madhouse drags himself through the dirt, gasping and coughing up ectoplasm. His cap is gone. He's okay! I'll, give you some space. You brush past the two cryptids, your boots kicking up pebbles as you turn to the Phantom. Don't look at me! Mike recoils as you approach, shielding his face from your prying eyes. You turn around. What am I gonna do with you? You could smash your phone. That'd be the smart move. I wouldn't dream of it. Are you hurt? No. You can thank Team Fido for that. That's a relief. Should have ditched y'all. Shouldn't have. Thought I was done for. How'd you get your body back? I did some self-reflecting. Looks like Granny was right. But don't go thinking y'all are getting rid of me just yet. Not before I learn bass guitar. Did you always have horns? On my hat, sure, but that asshole stole it. You mean this hat was stolen? Hold out a crumbled red cap, bleeding ectoplasm. Madhouse hesitates before taking it off your hands. It's covered in dirt and wolf hair. Thanks for saving it. He forces the hat on his head. Yours could use some work. It's good to have you back. Happy to be here. He points to the two cryptids.
Hey!
Gentlemen! Thanks for keeping an eye on Meatball here. I hope he didn't cause any trouble for y'all. Sadly, it seems our efforts were in vain. I'm not buried here. That's the nickname that stuck. You can do better. Yeah, that's fair. I'll keep workshopping it. Let's get out of here. I'll meet you at the car.
Nice moves back there. I did read your note. Sorry for being a jerk about it.
Oz doesn't budge, like he gives a rat's ass.
Wanting to help people is pretty admirable. God knows this county needs it. Is that why you wear that thing? Yeah, my mom would flick my nose whenever I'd bite or gnaw on the furniture. It left me flinchy and never fixed a thing, but at least it wasn't a muzzle.
Oz gives the Wolfman a hefty pat on the back.
Do you need a ride home? It's a hell of a walk.
Oz thinks for a moment before shaking his head no. The howler slinks away, disappearing into the dense woods beyond. Looks like Madhouse Mike wishes to spend time with you. Would you like to view this hangout now? Yes? You know, I never realized I could take my hat off. I figured it was fused to my freaking head. This opens up a new realm of possibilities. You think they make clothes for ghosts? Sure, but how does an outfit die? Shrinking it in the dryer? Or whatever it is you're wearing? Like yours is any better. Hey, I'm a craft store Halloween prop. What's your excuse? Did you design the look yourself? Nah, it was a collaborative effort with my producer. Do you like it? I like it. It looks good on you. Perfect contrast with my slick, sickly green flesh. I just grossed myself out. Being dead fucking sucks. Shocking, I know. Are you really dead? Sure, things certainly changed, but you're still here. You just look different. Breathe that cool, refreshing night air. Feel the earth beneath your boots. Ah, wait. I can't. Point taken. Now, if you could, would you want to live again? I don't want to think about it. I'd rather focus on what I have now, which is a friend.
Whoa!
That's a bit much, isn't it? Overkill, really. I mean, have I even earned it? Sure, I don't see why not. You're gonna regret that.
Damn it.
Phew. I'm exhausted. Like, really exhausted. Like, really, really. You scoop Madhouse out of the air and hold him in your arms. He's soft, slightly gummy, and to the touch, like chilled like a scoop of soft serve. A jolt of electricity buzzes in your arms as you hand brushes his cheek. What's this guy made out of? Whatever that energy drink was, toxic waste, and he's glowing green, so he's happy. Mike, I really meant it. He fell asleep just like that? So much for being a ball of ferocious energy. The drive home is rather cramped. The side door of either shop creaks open, the lumbering howler ducking inside, rubbing his sore arm. You're late. Edith flicks on the light. And you're empty-handed. Oh, relax. It's no wonder you're going gray. I was talking about your hair, Ozzy. There's a mess downstairs I need you to clean up. I'm going to bed. Help yourself to the cheesecake in the fridge when you're finished. After wishing everyone a good night and a quick shower, you collapse into bed. Atlas shoots you a text. Want to call before bed? Maybe for a bit. What's up? Heard you and Augie lurked around the graveyard. How'd it go? We found a hat and punched a lamp. It was good. You sure you don't sound too good? I don't know, I'm starting to feel out of place. How so? Take a wild guess. Hey, nobody thinks of you that way. Cryptid or not, you've got a place here. And you've got me. Besides, you could always ask August to bite you. That sounds painful, so no. Good, because he got all upset when I asked. Something about responsibility, family tradition, or whatever. I was like, so you're saying I'm not part of the family? Then he was like, no, you would probably die. What a killjoy. You stifle a yawn. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. Sweet dreams. Good night, Atlas. You set your phone aside and close your eyes. Resting on your nightstand, Madhouse yawns, throwing his arms above his head for a big stretch. He leans to one side, then to the other, and slides off his office chair. It's getting late. He walks through the messy office and looks down at his feet. He's missing a shoe. What's this feeling? There's a drumming in his ears, a dull ache in his back. His chest rises and falls in this mechanical rhythm. Breathing? Yeah, that's what they call it. Breathing. Madhouse staggers to the bathroom. He shoves the door open, slaps his hand onto the walls, feels around for the light switch. There's a stranger in the mirror. A ghastly, hideous creature, made of meat, hair, and bone. It follows his every move and thinks his every thought. A shriek escapes the young man's throat, terror twisting his stomach to knots. He staggers back, clutching his head in his hands, and collapses. To be continued in part 2. It seems we hit the end of this update. Thanks for sticking with the champ. The second half of this chapter won't be too far off. And thanks for keeping an eye on Atlas for me.
Now you take care, alright?
Okay. Okay, well, that wraps this part up. Hopefully, there'll be an update soon, and maybe we can continue this story. That way we can figure out what the hell is going on with, Mike, and maybe figure out what the hell is going on with me, because it feels like that just got completely pushed to the side. And now we got Robbie and we got Tessie. There's like a whole bunch of shit got thrown at us all at once for this episode, or chapter 1 really. And I don't know. The first part felt cohesive, like really cohesive. This part, it felt like, hey, I'm doing this, and all of a sudden, bam, we're doing something else. And I got confused. However, there was a lot of cute shit in this. Like a lot of funny and cute shit. Especially Jamie. Jamie is my favorite character. second favorite is Madhouse. And I think my third favorite has to be either Oz or Thursday. Because Thursday is most likely going to be the thumbnail for this video. However, yeah, thank you for playing. Are we going to go back to the main menu now, or... There it is. Okay. That was Cryptid Crush. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to leave this here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am going to get out of here. Bye!